Good afternoon on what is a warm, bright and sunny day. It is Sunday, April the 9th, Easter Sunday, and I'm in the reading nook with a nice hot cup of tea. And a parcel to unbox. This comes courtesy of my friend Neve, who has lent this to me to unbox. And inside I have got Duckpac, Book 3, Redfeather Dreaming, a solo quest by Drew Baker and Neil Gibson. Now I've already done an unboxing of the combined volume of Duckpac 1 and 2, which explored the legends and culture of the Duruls, the ducks in Glorantha, and Book 2, which allowed you to create duck adventurers, and this presents a full adventure for your solo duck. Now this is available in the Jonstown Compendium, and I think it must have be one of the first solo adventures to be available on the Jonstown Compendium, which is the community support program for Chaosium's RuneQuest Roleplaying in Glorantha and Quest Worlds, which was HeroQuest. There are solo quest adventures available for RuneQuest. There are 3 volumes of solo quest under the classic solo quest in print, and I've done unboxings of all 3 of those. And there's also a solo adventure which you can find and play as part of the starter set for RuneQuest Roleplaying in Glorantha. But solo adventures in general are quite rare for RuneQuest, and the good reason for that is that unless you really kind of specialise in writing solo adventures, they're quite a difficult format to write for, because a typical adventure, has a beginning and a middle and an end. But where the solo quest adventure has that, it's been shifted all around so that it's not in narrative order, intentionally so. So it's difficult to you really got to sort of like write it almost piecemeal, and then instead of organising it, disorganising it, and not only that, provide more than one possible result of experiencing the scenario. So it takes extra effort for you to really kind of get involved. So Duckpac, spending sacred time at Redfeather Safe was the setting described in Duckpac 1, is a part of your obligation to kith and kin. But when a distinguished guest arrives unexpectedly, things take a strange turn. Rudely woken, interrogated, and then, well, that is up to luck, fate, and the decisions you make. Duckpac, a companion to the Duruls tribe and Ducks of Dragon Pass. Book 3, Redfeather Dreaming, is the 3rd in a series of 4 publications by Legion Games, focusing on one of Dragon Pass's most iconic races, the Ducks. This volume is a solo quest designed for starting duck adventurers, inspired by the classic solo quest series by Alan Laverne, and Book 3 solo quest from the RuneQuest starter set. Explore the dangers of the upland marsh, one of the most tourist regions in Dragon Pass. With over 50 locations to discover, denizens to encounter, and puzzles to solve, the choices you make may change the direction of the Duruls tribe forever. Are you ready? Not that you have a choice. And time is running out. Featuring 300 plus interlinked story fragments, replayable, extensive, non-linear narrative, adventure tracker to help you keep your place, compatible with pre-generated characters from Duckpac 2, or bring your own duck adventures. Easily adaptable to be run by a game master with a single player. Notes and recommendations for one-to-one play. So let's get into it. So the standard layout, following more or less the standard layout for community content from the Jonstown Compendium, and it really is generally very well laid out and clean and tidy. I like the fact that it is dedicated to Steve Jackson and Ian Livingstone for igniting the solo quest flame with the wall over Firetop Mountain, and to Alan Verne for bringing solo quest to RuneQuest. It does note that the graphics accompanying the text of Redfeather Dreaming were created in part using assistive machine learning via the online service Wombo Dream before 2022. It is our understanding that technology employed by the service utilised certain technologies and not their fusion-based models and so on. So there is some generated and enhanced artwork in here. So we've got introduction, goes into the setup, what you're going to need to play and how to play, dealing with the encounters, and the notes on replaying the adventure. Because with 300 entries, you're not going to experience all of them through the very first play, let alone the second. And here we have the beginning of the scenario with the gathering, and suddenly entry 1, you're starting adventuring. So you literally have options here, sort of like, gives you the background. And the first 3 options are, if you're from the Druruls tribe, go to page 176. If you are from another Sartorite tribe, go to 14. If you're from elsewhere, go to 62. So, and then, so if you are a duck, you flip forward to just a few pages. So there we go, there's the first entry, and then you've got the first option, at the bottom there. And you really don't have to go very far for those first options. There's 14, basically giving you the narrative, some information, options, quite a lot of options there. And what was the other ones? Let's have a look again. 62 if you're from elsewhere. And you're already here, and it's similar entries, but you're already deep into the swamp itself. Just forward to 178. And there's 178, and that's telling you to go to 171, and so on. And quickly you're into the scenario, you're involved, and you're reading, and you have this whole adventure ahead of you. So yeah, this is one that you can play yourself. What you've got at the end, there is more here. Taking its cue from it takes its cue from Solocus, but here we've got at the end of the reckoning what you're going to. This is going to deal with the aftermath and its events, and then we've got encounters. Some of these will be programmed, some of these will be random. And you've got monsters like a skeleton. Skeletons, you wouldn't encounter multiple skeletons and undead through that scenario, because this is taking place in the upland marshes, which are infested with undead, thanks to the efforts of Delecti the Necromancer. So skeletons, zombies, more skeletons and zombies, and essentially you've got the guidance for each of each monster's actions over the course of a fight. Lots and lots of zombies. We're down to K and L zombie. A revenant. Yeah, more zombies, revenants. Oh, a beast, just to be different. So you've got a swamp beast there. Chaos, including a dancer in the dark, one of the Delecti's vampire sisters. Encounters with disorders, so a ghoul, and then a gloom. And these are sort of like keyed to the runes, so obviously a ghoul for disorder, the gloom for fate, fertility, octopus, the walking octopus, the bipedal figures with octopus heads, harmony, a wyvern, illusion man, and so on. Other different encounters you can have throughout the adventure, tied into the runes. And then we have advice here for one-to-one play and adapting it so that you have one player, one game master, and then a journey tracker at the end. So you can mark off your progress. and then you've got a QR link to the Jonstown Compendium where you can find this book and other titles, including several of these. So yeah, that is Duckpac 3. So we've got an advert for Duckpac 1, which is Book 1, Myths, Legends and Lore. Book 2, Duck Adventurers, Rules for Creating Ducks. But then I've an for Duckpac 4, which is the scenario booklet. So yeah, this is Duckpac 3, a solo adventure for your duck friends. Anyway, I want to thank Neve for lending this to me to unbox. If you've enjoyed this unboxing in the Nook, please do click on the like button down below. And of course, if you've got any comments or feedback, I do appreciate you taking the time to post those. And lastly, if you want to be alerted to get more unboxings of the Nook, where you'll see me out here with a parcel containing a book or game, which I will unbox and chat about to the best extent of my knowledge for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea. Then please do click on the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another unboxing of the Nook. Be back again soon with another one. Bye for now.